should be in jail. They should be indicted. And we see already our Attorney General pointed to McDuffie, who's a candidate for at large, who now calls himself an independent, by the way.
What?
And because he didn't want to run in couldn't run in the Democratic primary. Anyway, he's getting funding from slumlords. Griffiths, who were involved in the Congress Heights development. So, do your own research. That's what you should do. Do your own research and follow the money. Our party does not take the donations from the corporate sector nor from the developers who have been gentrifying this city and pushing out long-term residents. Okay, who now live in Ward 9, right? They call it Ward 9. And let me give you some hope, though, that we can win.
Yes.
Because right now, that building is developer-occupied territory. Okay? It should be people-occupied territory. Working-class occupied territory. You can take power. It can be done. My council member is Janice Lewis George, Ward 4. And she is promoting some very progressive measures, like a Green New Deal for housing, social housing, where tenants will not pay more than 30% of their household income. Right now, market rate is unaffordable for the majority of residents. Market rate rent. It's $2,500 for a one-bedroom, $3,500 a month for a two-bedroom. Now, who's going to afford that except the wealthy?
Come on.
Okay, so the point is that last summer, we won a very important victory. You know who opposed it? Our mayor. Mendelson, Chairman Mendelson. Anita Barnes voted against it in the first vote. McDuffie voted against it in the first vote. Okay, they were compelled to support it in the second vote because there was very broad community support. And you know what it gave? It hiked the taxes on the wealthy.
That's right.
It made our tax structure progressive. And it gave a lot of targeted revenue to the DC Earned Income Tax Credit, which helps tens of thousands of families to bring it up to the federal Earned Income Tax Credit. So it put income in the pockets of low-income, working-class folks. Okay, so, and also help to house the homeless and to give early childhood educators income as well. And the revenue was targeted to that. That was a victory, but we need to build on that victory because we defeated the federal city council. That's a powerful lobby of the wealthy and the developers. The ex-mayor, Tony Williams, is the CEO. Okay, they opposed this and long opposed it because they think trickle-down economics. What is trickle-down economics delivered? And I'll finish it. I'm an expert. I'm a retired professor. But I really wanted to hear the tenants first, to tell you the truth. And so I'll finish up. Here is one statistic that tells a lot. And I documented this in my testimony. The life expectancy gap between black and white residents is for men at least 17 years. Black men live 17 years shorter lives than white men in D.C. And black women live at least 12 years shorter. And you know that this gap has grown in the last 20 years. It didn't shrink, it grew. This is the utter failure of trickle-down economics. It shows the priorities of the dominant wing of our government. there are exceptions that we should recognize, but we need to win more victories for the working class. And that's what I stand for.
Blow the whistles for Mr. Portman, that's right. Challenging our current city council at large chairman. But let's be real. Why is that health gap so different? The life expectancy gap so different? Because we know in black and brown communities, diabetes, high blood pressure, one grocery store, social determinants, you name it. We know why that gap is so big, and we know there's no political will to do anything about it. And that's why they don't take care of our citizens. Because I am Rhonda Hamilton running to challenge this current mayor. They would have you to believe that she is running unopposed. That is absolutely not the case. I am Rhonda Hamilton, and I intend to retire our current mayor. She's not helping our citizens. I'm going to introduce you to a beautiful brave soul, Ms. Cooper, president of the Marbury Plaza Tenant Association, where the current Office of Attorney General, Mr. Carl Racine, and Ms. Jennifer Berger, in charge of the Social Justice Division, have called them out a year ago and said that they were slumlords, and yet we still have families living in slush. We still have families living with mold, asbestos, with rats and rodents running wild. We got elevators not working for seniors that are living on the 10th and 11th floor. Is that the DC that you want? Is that the folks you want in that office, Governor? The kind of folks that don't care about our seniors? The kind of folks that will protect only developers? Come on, Miss Cooper, tell them what's going on. Blow the whistle for her, blow the whistle for her.
It's not secure. We got people that come here. United for Change. I've been protesting for a while. I've been trying to talk to Mayor Bowser for a while. All she do is run and hide behind the doors. We'd have been to her house trying to talk to her, tell her about the conditions that we are living in. I'm tired of living in roaches and rats.
That's right.
I'm tired of my apartment flooding out every month after month. I'm tired of them going up on the rent. I am tired of DC government paying the landlords for something that they're not doing. Just because I live in Southeast don't make me no less of a person.
That's right, that's right.
As long as y'all don't do right by us, we will not do right by y'all. I am so sick and tired. It's not a racist thing. It's just something that's happening. I'm not racist, but let's say this. Black people that struggled all their lives. We've been slaves. We've been whooped. We've been killed. We've been hung. Now you still got us living in slums. No more. The buck stops here.
That's right. That's right. The OAG has failed the tenants, not enforcing the law. That's right. They must go. Jennifer Berger, Social Justice Division, must go. Marion Bowser.
Marion Bowser. Trey on White. Gotta go. Y'all gotta go. Anita Brown. Gotta go.
Silverman must go.
Silverman must go.
Can you be jumpy?
He is a champion.
Capital Realty must be removed.
Gotta go.
I don't know how y'all can sleep at night. See, because I got a God that sits high and looks low. See, you think you're going to be first, but the people you see standing here, we shall be first, and y'all shall be last. I love God. Do y'all love God? Because the way y'all treating his people is awfully wrong. I have another tenant that would like to speak on this. Miss Iris Moore, you can come up and speak a little bit about your living conditions in Marbury Plaza. It's not just me, it's all of us.
That's right.
And our children.
That's right.
And our seniors.
That's right.
Especially our seniors.
That's
carpet.
Come on now.
Walking in my kitchen at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I slide across the floor to the sink because I'm ankle deep in water. Because the water upstairs been running all night. So I called maintenance. It took them 2 days and all day to come up there and do something about it. And then they left my apartment in shambles and never came back.
What's growing in your carpet?
Mushrooms.
What's growing in your carpet?
Mushrooms.
What's growing in your carpet?
Mushrooms.
whistle.
Going in the carpet. Going in the carpet. Water running down the walls. They have never come and checked to look to see if any damage was done behind my stove, behind my cabinets. It's everywhere. Rodents, bed bug infestations, month after month after month. Today I got hot water. This evening I'm boiling water. So I'm with Barbara Cooper. I don't know how they go home and sleep at night knowing that they are leaving people with them conditions. And I too am not racist. But I have lived in several areas of this city, and it's not the same. It's not the same. I was in culture shock. I came over across that bridge. It was not the same. I'd like to see us live as comfortable as Mayoral Bowser does with her family and all the other council members and people that's supposed to be standing with us. I don't know how they do it, but like she said, no weapon formed against us. No weapon formed against us. What you do in the dark comes out in the light, and what you do to me, back to you.
What you say again? No weapon formed against us. So what?
Shall prosper.
It won't do what?
Prosper.
It won't do what? It won't do what?
Prosper.
Hey, blow the whistle for it. That's right. Come forward, Minnesota Avenue and represent. That's right. Too many DC communities are living in these conditions. Tell them your story. Blow the whistle for it.
Good afternoon. My name is and I'm a fifth generation Washington. I didn't come from North Carolina. I didn't come from Philadelphia. I was born and raised in Detroit Park. Number one, you asked a question. How does Mayoral Bowser sleep at night? How did she pimp her mama on TV?
Come on, man.
Okay, we ain't never seen her mama. That's how she got the money. So see, we had to see her mama on TV because she shouldn't be over there. Right. We live in Southeast, yes. When I was younger, I moved from Northwest to Southeast. Southeast was not like that. We didn't think we were rich. We thought we were rich. We didn't have to come across that bridge for nothing. Now they done put us over there east of the river. What does that mean? They've taken every quadrant of this city. Now they're coming over to Ward 7 and 8 and taking that from us too. Where we live at, our apartment was sold from under us. We have to move.
Tell it.
They taking our rent to rebuild our apartments. Then they tell us we got to reapply to come back.
Oh my God.
Now Mayoral Bowser.
Well, come on, talk to her.
1610. That's how much you make an hour.
Come on now. Speak.
Do the math. You're supposed to be a business major. $16.10 an hour when I pay $2,500 a month rent. We can't move where you live at. We have to stay where we are. When I moved in my apartment 15 years ago in 1950, I'm a senior citizen now, and you telling me I got to give up $2,500? Well, then tell the federal government to give me more money on my check.
Come on.
I'm getting sick and tired of this. Y'all sitting over there and y'all gonna build. I need to move to 1350 Pennsylvania Avenue. Because I don't know where I'm gonna sleep. People laying in parks, but you can help the immigrants. So what are we?
Absolutely.
What are we? You taking our money to help the immigrants. Take care of home first. Then you take care of other folks.
That's right.
But remember this. Jesus is Lord.
Amen. Amen. Blow the whistle for us. Come forward, Pastor Gray. Come forward with an empowering message. We need to hear some empowering right now. Let me see those signs. DC tenants should never be without heat. Why is there the case? Anita Barnes, Trayon White, Robert White. Slumlord tactics are illegal. They need to prosecute. We need restitution and we need them to go to jail. Council members, execute, enforce, and face our wrath. We voted you in, we will vote you out. That's right. Blow the whistle. It's criminal, Mayor Bowser. Your negligence is killing DC citizens. Cut it out. We're blowing the whistle because we want you out of there.
Look like we out here for a reason. We're not just out here to stand because the season is changing. We're out here for a reason. And the reason we're out here today is because we care about our city. We care about where we live at. We care about who we live with. We care about who's our neighbor. We care who's walking up and down our street. We care. That's why we're out here. We're out here because we care who we're being led by and who we're not. So we're out here today to find out who's going to lead us into a better place. And then we're going to remind the ones that is already in position that they're not doing the job, that they need to do a little bit more. And their season is coming to an end. So we need them to understand that when their season ends, that we're going to still be here looking to get the righteous help we're supposed to have. We are many of people. We are homeless trying to find housing. We are chronic mental health trying to find housing. We are returning citizens trying to find housing. We're senior citizens trying to find housing. We are many people out here trying to find the need to make our lives better in this community. And what we want to tell the office across the street in the Wilson building is that we're going to stay in your face. We're going to blow the whistle. We're going to let it be known that you're not doing your job, that you're not doing what it takes to make us part of this city. One young lady just said that she is fifth generation Washingtonian. She ain't never been nowhere but here. But yet she's worried about what tomorrow may bring for her, where she's going to sleep, what cot she's going to be looking for instead of a bed that she lives in now. You know, so we need to let the building across the street that's holding these know that they're not doing the job. Listen, they're worried about the future citizens. They're worried about the future residents, but they got to take care of the current residents. They got to take care of the current citizens of this city. And that's what we're worried about. We want them to understand that it's not going to be about tomorrow, it's about today. What are you going to come out of that building and do for us today? What are you going to say to our sons and our daughters, our grandparents and our moms and our dads? How are you going to get them the help they need today? You know, we don't need to hear all these wish lists because you're a politician today. We want to hear what you're really getting done.
That's right.
If you want the job, if you're in your window, if you're listening to this message, it's for a reason. And that's because you're supposed to be helping those men and women that lives in your city. We're not out here to be in some joke job and carrying on. We're out here to let you know that we're hurting because you're putting us on more stress every day. Every day we're under more stress. We're under stress of where our mothers and fathers, our sons and daughters is going to sleep tonight. I seen 5 tents removed, and immediately I seen 5 tents go back into the same space. You're picking and choosing who you're going to give housing to. You're picking and choosing who is in a worse condition based on what you see. But guess what? We're all out here looking for the same thing, and that's stability. That's home first. That's housing first. That's taking care of what we need in order to get to where we're going. Listen, I ain't got time to be out here just yelling my voice for a long period of time. There's some tenants out here today, Wilson Building. They're out here telling you that what their problem is the roach that got up with them this morning, with the rat that ran around that cereal bowl. They're out here to tell you about how trifling it is to walk down their hallway, how bad it is to come into their building. I walked in the building the other day and the hallway door said a person has oxygen. And as I'm going into the hallway, I couldn't breathe for all the smoke and all of the weed and all of the drugs that was hanging in front of the door. But yet, you over here in the Wilson Building want to talk about that you're here to protect us, to take care of us. But that's not the case, Wilson Building. That's not the case, politicians. Listen, we're going to either ask you to do it and do it right or get out of the way and let the others come in. It's retirement time for the Wilson Building. The current administration is not doing their job. The current administration is not doing their job. We need more from you. Or get out the way. We need a little extra from you. Or get out the way. It ain't time for the bull job. It's time to get out the way. If you're ready to retire, get out the way. If you're ready to do for your families at home in other states, get out the way. If you're ready to bring the immigrants to the city, just get out the way. It's time for you to either take care of us or get out the way. Blow your whistles, blow your whistles.
Amen, amen. Blow your whistles for that one. Get out the way, Wilson Building. Get out the way. Come forward. Got another brave tenant that wants to give a testimony. Miss Bray, would you come forward, please, with your beautiful self? Tell them like it is, sister.
Thank you, well, Sister Rhonda.
Blow the whistles for us.
Hello. Return around because I want to address you people in the Wilson's building, the council members, the mayor, RAG, these other people that elect you in your positions. You have the power to enforce the law so that my people are not dying, living in mold.
But where are you?
Yes, yes.
Where are you?
Where are you?
Living in the
Astos, but where are
Where
you?
are you? Talk to him.
Hear me today. What are you gonna do? Where are you? When disabled people live on the 9th, 11th floors and there's a fire and they can't get out and they die. Where are you? Do you hear me up there? Or am I just another ghost to you? You need us to keep those positions. Answer to me. If you cannot enforce the law about the property developers and landlords that are killing my people, that are robbing my children of their future by exposing them to mold and damaging their brains, where are you? Where are you? If you can't enforce the law, then maybe it's because you're criminal yourself.
Yes. Blow the whistle for this queen. Blow the whistle.
Yeah.
Yes. Let me hear those whistles. Where are you? Where are you when our citizens are crying out for help? Where are you? Where are you when these guns are going across the city, killing all our people? Too many people have died on Mayoral Bowser's watch. She must go. Blow the whistles. Trayon White is the council member for Ward 8. What good is he? What good is he when you can't get him when you got rodents running through your apartment, trying to keep roaches off your children? What good is he? He needs to go. Where's the housing committee? Where's the oversight? What good are you when these citizens can't get what they need?
question of the hour has been asked. Where are you?
And I think that's an apt question to be asked. It is long overdue
That we get an answer. The problem
lies right there at 1350. And we want them to know where you are pointing right now is where the guilt lies. It is nothing to do with you. It's not to do with your conduct. It has nothing to do with how you conduct yourself.
No, sir. If indeed you are a human being, you
Deserve
to be treated in accord with the human
Rights Act of the United Nations. You know what? The fact is, by these people not honoring the law, enforcing the law, not doing their jobs, someone needs to be led out of that building in handcuffs. Every time I go into another apartment at Marbury Plaza, at Woodbury Village, at Brookland Manor, or any of the other developments in the city, or anybody's apartment where we get a subsidy, and I see mushrooms on the ceiling. I see water flowing through the ceiling, through leaking pipes. Wow, good catch. The fact is this, that someone is responsible. And what I know in my neighborhood, when you're responsible for a crime, they got a place for you. All right? It's called jail. These people are not immune from that same punishment.
Break the law.
So the fact is, every time you complain and they ignore you, they are breaking the DC Tenants' Rights Act. And that's the law in this District of Columbia. And if they break the law, then they need to be led out in handcuffs. Let it be known, let it be said, and we are charging them with a crime. The crime of not serving their constituents. 10 minutes.
Amen, amen, amen.
We think responsible government.
We have not. This is our land too. This is the thing that we must tell the entire country.
Not just
Not just right
in
here,
the district.
but we're telling the entire country. This is my country too.
Our ancestors
And
built it.
therefore, if we built this land, we have a right to every amenity that they have in Foggy Bottom, that they have in DuPont Circle, that they enjoy in Petworth. If you east of the river, yes, that is this district's disposal area. It is my home. For those who don't know, I ran for the council in 2013. And I was the only candidate that stood for a living wage at that time. They were scared to even say living wage.
And Professor,
You're
you
a witness to this.
it takes candidates today
With the courage to do and say what is unpopular, and to do what others will not, to say what others will not. And those are the people who are here with you today, who want to lead you
into a better future. You can't keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. It is time to do it different. Now, whether your hair is gray, or whether you got a fresh set of locks, or if you're losing yours like mine, all of us are human beings, and all of us deserve respect. Now, there's some folks in that building you might want to question their humanity, because they surely diminished yours. And we are here today to tell them that they will honor the law or they will, like Brother Andre saying, get out of the way.
Get out of the way. Blow the whistle.
Blow the whistle, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make one thing very clear, that you are DC. I am DC. Let me hear you.
Yes.
I am
I
DC.
am DC.
I am DC.
I am DC.
That means that you're DC and you're DC and you're DC and you're DC.
Yes.
All of us DC. We the people. If it was not for we the people, there would be no DC.
Well,
So what we need to do, I need to get everybody out here to listen to what I have to say. I want this to ring throughout everybody's ear out here. I want this to ring across to every ward
Take your,
in the
mic
District of Columbia.
I'm gonna get
That we need to support this cause. We have an advocate in Rhonda Hamilton, who's going to be the next DC mayor. The next DC mayor, Rhonda Hamilton. We need to get behind Rhonda Hamilton, our voice in this campaign, and we need to let people know that we're not standing for it anymore. We're going to speak up, we're going to stand up, and we're going to do what we have to do to make things happen. So, are we united? Yes. Are we united? Yes. Are we together? Yes. Are we going all the way? Yes. Are we with Rhonda Hamilton for mayor? Yes. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make this happen. It's time to move forward to the DC Council.
yeah. No more slumlords. No more slumlords. No more slumlords.
No more slumlords.
No more slumlords.
No more slumlords.
No more slumlords.
And no more slumlording.
So the tenants at Marbury Plaza, they gave testimony that we have compiled into a audio diary. And some of those stories made me cry as I was editing it. Well, me crying don't make a dang bit of difference in your life. But what your voice did in that audio is it's going to make these people guilty. And we're submitting it to, of course, not only DC's Attorney General, who ain't serving you, because that's a fruitless measure, actually, as far as I'm concerned, but to the U.S. Attorney at the Department of Justice. We got to go to the highest level in this country and make these people do what it is they're supposed to do. We have a law in D.C., and they call it one of the most progressive laws in the country, the D.C. Tenants' Rights Act. They are violating the law every day. We're not going to let them keep doing it. We just ain't. And I know I've been walking hand in hand with Dr. Hamilton for 2 years at Woodbury Village. And at times it feels like ain't nothing going to change. But let me tell you something. For a man with my background, my history, who was born in Southwest, reared in Southeast, raised in Northeast, live in Northwest, this city is my city too. I got 13 grandchildren, so I want them to live with a high quality of life. Regardless of where they find themselves stationed in this life, I want them to live with humanity.
That's right.
And so my work is for you as well as for my children and my children's children. I want you to tell these people what they're doing to you and what you're going to do. And we're going to vote them out.
Amen. Amen. All right, come on. I want to hear those whistles. I want to hear those whistles.
Yeah, it'll come back in.
I want to hear those whistles. Come on. How long can you blow them? How long can you blow them for injustice? How long can you blow them? How long will you blow them? How long
Yeah, I'll mention
How long
that.
can you go?
What was that, 2014,
I
right?
don't think they can hear you.
9, 8.
How long stayed up are you?
Say about that.
Blow those whistles for all of our disabled seniors that couldn't be out here today, stuck on the 10th, 11th, 12th, 9th, 8th floor because the elevator's not working. Blow those whistles! I want you to blow those whistles for every one of your neighbors living with diabetes, high blood pressure, living in communities with one grocery store, not able to get the proper health care they need. Blow those whistles! I need you to blow those whistles for our children in this town who are homeless,
Yes.
who age out of the foster care system every day with nowhere to go and no resources. Blow those whistles for our children.
All right, all right.
I need you to blow those whistles for all the families that continue to bury their loved ones, living in the nation's capital with guns are going off and bullets are flying daily. Blow those whistles.
Yes, yes, yes.
I need you to blow those whistles for our seniors who can't afford to live here. 4 or 5 generations of Washingtonians can't afford to live where they were born and where they come from. Blow those whistles.
Yes.
I need you to blow those whistles for the economic gap between the white man and the black man in the nation's capital. Blow those whistles.
All right, we get ready to walk in. We get ready to walk in.
I need you to blow those whistles and let the mayor know she must go. We don't need a mayor for the developers. We need a mayor for the people. Blow those whistles. I need you to blow those whistles for mental health in this city. Blow those whistles for caseworkers that are sexually advancing themselves towards our citizens. Blow those whistles for mental health citizens dealing with atrocities daily under the care of this system. DDS, blow those whistles. DCHA, failing, blow those whistles. DBH, failing our citizens, blow those whistles.
Yes.
DC Public Schools, failing our children, blow those whistles. MPD not accountable. Blow those whistles. Guys, blow those whistles one final time before we take this walk over to the Wilson building to let the chairman of the council know that we want the office of Attorney General to do their job and enforce the law on these slumlords. Blow those whistles. Let Mayor Bowser know we're coming and serve notice that she needs to be retired. Blow those whistles and let Trayon White know. No more, Rhonda. You gotta go. You're too dangerous. I'm sick. Blow those whistles. And Cole, come on, let's switch places. You come pray us out of here as we go forward.
Hey, Rhonda, the professor talk about Human Rights City before she goes.
Okay.
I'll be very brief. I was part of the group to get DC declared the First Nations Human Rights City, 2008.
Over here.
Okay, 2008. Do we fulfill human rights in the city?
Oh!
Is homelessness a human rights violation?
Yes!
Is child poverty a human rights violation?
Yes!
What, 20,000 of our children live in poverty because the TANF income support level is less than half, about a third of the federal poverty level. You know what white
We can go
children
in.
in
Some
New
of us ain't gonna be able to get in. Fine.
60%
You got
of the
yours.
federal poverty level.
You'll be able to
I'm
go
part
in.
of
I
the
don't
Fair
have
Budget
mine.
Coalition. We're
But I don't have
demanding
it.
raising TANF
Well, whatever. If they don't
income
let us
support
in,
to
that's part of the story.
national
Yeah,
level.
about to say.
Okay, that's
We
part of
can
the story.
eradicate
Going
poverty
in
and
there,
child
and
poverty
when
in
you
the
blowing
state.
whistles,
Yeah.
when they turn, when they
Great
finish
impact,
with the
positive
stand in.
impact on
Okay,
the
we should all go
children,
over there and
their
see who gets
families,
in.
and
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
you
That's
know
what you got.
that. You know that. And we have the tax base to do it. You know the rich have $18 billion taxable income. That's more than the whole DC budget. We can tax the big corporate and developer sector who are getting federal tax cuts.
Yeah.
Let's recover that for the people. And it's, all of these are human rights, and your demands are what's wrong.
Landlords or any type of complex, they don't do their job.
Blow the
I'm
whistle.
very disappointed in housing. See, because I was blessed. I prayed for an apartment and I got that apartment. You know, by God's grace and mercy. You know, through public housing. I don't knock public housing, but I knock what they do. If they know that we're living in bad conditions like that, why do you continue to give the landlords some money? So public housing needs to be held accountable too. It's not just the landlords, it's the people that pay the landlords. Man, Bowser, I never have been so disappointed in my life for you to be a mayor of Washington, D.C., and you don't care nothing about your own people.
Come on.
But you got the audacity to go behind closed doors and sell a building for $1. You think we don't know, but we know. That building that you sold for $1, you're going to help the homeless. You're going to help people that was laying out on the street. And I agree with everybody else. The immigrants that's coming over here, I'm not against them. Not at all. I know they need help.
Yeah.
But first, you need to help your own
Come
people.
on. Come on.
You got to help your own people first. We was the ones that voted you in. Now we're going to try to be the one that vote you out.
Amen.
Beautiful.
Are you all fired up and ready to go? Are you all fired up and ready to go? No justice. No peace. No justice. No justice. All right. Let's go let them know. When you don't take care of our folks in housing, you impose them to mental health challenges and trauma-imposed understandings. No more. Blow the whistle. All right. Social media, we're going across the street now. All right, guys, just wanted to get your temperatures warm so we go across the street. I'm expecting them to run from you. I'm expecting them to not let us in. I'm expecting them to come up with a reason why. They already sent the police and it didn't work. But these are human beings, so we're going to go over here and try to let these other humans know that you have a right. You have a right to speak to your public officials.
Right.
All right, we're going on over here. Y'all ready? We're going to give them our demands. Here you go. Thank you. Okay. All right, social media, hang on with us. We're going over here to this Wilson building. That's what this rally is about, empowering our tenants to know that democracy is supposed to work for them, even when it hasn't in the past. We never give up. History has taught us we don't give up. We get stronger. Let's go over here and see what they're going to tell taxpaying citizens. Are you okay?
I think she need to
Want to sit at the table? I'll have somebody stay behind with you.
You sit here.
Will you keep an eye on that for me? Okay. Our soldiers will keep an eye. Anybody that comes up and wants to know something, you let them know. Oh, this bad.
What we here for.
All right, social media. We're going on over to this building. Okay, come on. All right. You got him? Okay. Yeah, we're going to walk to the corner and go across. We ready?
That's it.
Are we the only ones going in? Okay, that's fine. Do we have the other signs? Come on.
What's wrong? The one that lists what's wrong.
Oh, he has the. Perry has it. This is what democracy looks like, people. You guys got to vote so we can get these bad leaders out of office. These communities have suffered too long. We need to let folks know. Time to speak up, time to show up. I want you to see how government works. Let's see what happens when we go over here.
Cause she against us. Y'all with us. Ain't y'all been too high? Y'all got roaches and rats and stuff in y'all building?
Let me see those signs.
Y'all don't? Well, we do. Well, help us.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, baby, never else. That's right, everybody.
The new nonviolence. Pinto, gotta go. Duffy, gotta go. Robert White, gotta go. You got it. Yes, Jennifer Berger must go. Of course, I ain't got mine. Of course, I dropped my bag.
You ain't got one?
You got one?
Is it mandatory?
Probably so. We'll find out. We'll find out.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm about to say. That's the first hurdle. Perry got it. Gotta leave the signs out, but you can go in. I don't have a mask on me. Anybody got one? Go, Jonathan. God bless you. You got one?
Might have to run to the table.
Hello. Hey, King.
Oh, I got one baby.
Here, Trey, hold this. Hold that phone. I want you guys to get in here.
We come in whether you have them or not.
I don't
so
read
you can
every
tell
day
you.
that the CDC said we're supposed to have monkeypox and everything.
Because I wanted to know on video that them telling us that we can't come in for that. That's why I come in and let her tell you. I wanted to tell you. Because I want people to see you can be obstructed from petitioning your...
The sign can't come in.
So, come in. So, one more time, ma'am. Say again, Robert.
She said the sign can't come in.
Good, she said that, but we have to have, say again, please. We have to have proof of vaccination. Yes. All right, so therefore, we are not being allowed to, the First Amendment allows us to petition grievances. So we're not allowed to do that because COVID restrictions, even though COVID restrictions have been basically relaxed and ended, but we are being denied the opportunity to speak to your elected representative.
And this is how they hide from us, and this is how they keep us, and try to keep us out of democracy. They use us against us, but these are human issues, and we have not finished. And they will hear from us.
And we will be back.
Social media, please let them know that they will not see us because of COVID issues, they say.
We will be
These
back.
are the gatekeeping measures that are being used to keep you from being able to get your rights.
And you know what get me? It's the same black people that stand here going through the same struggle we're going through.
They want their job. They don't lose their job. So we're going to take
what's important? Our lives.
With sacrifice comes reward.
Yeah.
Right.
It happens all the time.
Everybody ain't got there, but we will get this leadership out of here. We will get this leadership out of here. We had to make a point so you would know. Start voting for people that won't hear everyday citizens out for real life situations. They're using us against us, and that's how they stay in power. Divided we fall, together we will stand.
So you tell me
Let's
everybody that come in this building got to show their card every day. That's a lie. But come on, God, let's go.
Come on, this isn't about confrontation. This is small compared to what we're dealing with. Leave them where they are, and we're going to go after the people that employ them. Thank you. Thank you.
Right?
And that is what justice looks like. Or injustice, I should say. It doesn't matter. They can send 10. It doesn't matter. They can send. Hey, Miss Cooper, they can send 10. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Point taken. They send us against us. They send us against us.
They're repeating right now.
They use us against us, and that's why they stay in power.
I got my card. I'm going upstairs.
Look, it's better to believe you were coming for us. That don't go with the narrative. Just playing. Just want to keep it light. That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, I need that picture of him in front of Wilson. You got something? A camera or something? Who should hold this? You gonna have him hold it? Hey guys, on November the 8th, we gotta vote and write in Rhonda Hamilton so we can change this leadership and change this nonsense. Too many of our citizens are hurting. They know about it. They can't hide forever. This is public office. They were voted in, and they need to be voted out.
There you go, IMDC.
That's right. When you see IMDC, stop them and let them know what your concerns are in your community. Let's go. All right. Victory, guys. They heard us. They know we here. We still have to vote, and we're going to remember.
I'm going upstairs. Who I want to speak to? I got my
Chairperson of the council. You got it on you? Your card?
I got my phone.
On your phone. Chairperson of the council.
I got all my cards too.
Yeah, you got yours good. Yeah, good. You have your card. We just don't have our cards on. If nobody think to come to a rally and carry, me, I didn't. I put my purse aside and brought my bag.
I got all mine.
And that was also in my purse.
Yeah, I didn't bring my purse.
Paying for the senior citizens to call me and tell me they're traveling up 7
Right. We stay together. We'll send an email.
She told me to tell
We'll do an email and have you sign. All right. Where you park? Okay. Yes.
Everybody hold up a sign.
Hey, social media. We got to do this work right now. We got to do this work because too many citizens are in need, and the folks that are supposed to be helping them are not. Thank you guys for tuning in. What you can do to help us is share this feed. Every one of you share this feed so they know that we're not playing. Our tenants will not continue to live the way that they have. No one wants to live with rodents or roaches. They're robbing our citizens of their dignity. Our children are going through it. Guys, come on, let's go. We can do this together.
Say it again, Miss Cooper.
Whose house? Our house. Whose house?
Our house.
Whose house?
Our house.
Whose house?
Our house.
Whose house?
Our house.
Whose house?
Our house.
Whose house?
Our house.
Whose house?
Our house.
Mayor Bowser got to go.
Nita Barnes gotta go. All right, social media. All right, we're headed on to the next endeavor. Got to get the rest of these signs back up. Tried to knock your girl out the race and take her signs down. The mayor ran on the first debate we ever did. So we got to come and bring this fight to them and let them know enough is enough. November the 8th, guys. November the 8th. I need you talking it up. Don't assume that people know. They thought that the major election has already happened. Talk to our people and let our people know if we want change, we have to bring change. I am Rhonda. Many of you know me. Share your story, share your word. I love you guys. I appreciate your support. This is our DC, and we will not continue to bury our families under this leadership. Time for them to go. All right, guys. All right. Watch for us on the campaign trail. See you soon. November the 8th. Vote, vote, vote. Rhonda Hamilton, number 4, DCMayor.com. Let's go, DC.